Welcome to today's live stream. How are you guys? Healthy? I hope you are having a good day. I'm glad that you're here joining this live stream today. Let me pick up my phone for a minute and check if the live stream is working correctly. I'm always trying to figure that out before we dive into the design stuff, because I want to make sure you are seeing a good quality, you know. That's why I will jump into my YouTube app on my phone and I will let you know once we start. So, the live stream, is it working correctly for you guys? Maybe you can also let me know about it in the live chat. It seems to be working, but it looks a bit laggy to me right now. Yeah. I will start. I think it works. If it doesn't work, please let me know in the live chat of this live stream so I can try to figure out a way to make it work. But yeah, I hope you are having a good day. We will jump into the live design thing right now. Okay. So, what I want to do with you today in today's live stream is I want to check out Sketch Beta version 64. So version 64 will be the next big release from Sketch. And I would love to check it out. I would love to just get a first impression of it. And we can check it out by going over to sketch.com/beta. And here we will find a public version. We will find a public version of the current beta that is available. Yeah. Sketch version 64. What is new in Sketch version 64 or in this beta version? Introducing tints. With tints, you can change the color of an entire symbol or group without relying on complex workarounds and multiple layer styles. That could be kind of interesting because I love like having the possibility to override a certain color in a symbol or in a nested symbol. But introducing tints could be, like the tints feature could be a nice way to like speed up the process or make it simpler to create those kind of overrides. What else do we have? Components menu improvements. Okay, so they gathered feedback, and I know that a couple of you guys also didn't really like some of the things regarding the components menu. So I am really excited about the components menu improvements. Maybe we can really see it from a first sight, but maybe we also have to dive into the power user kind of way. So they added a couple of more artboard presets, repositioned a couple of elements like the search and filter bar in the components panel, and we have a couple of new shortcuts. Command and Y or Command Shift Y, detach and create symbols. That's awesome. We should get a little performance upgrade with a little faster, like things will be faster with smart layout, more responsiveness, and yeah, let's dive into it. Let's download the beta. You can also download it. Just go over to sketch.com/beta. I will also post a link in the live chat for you guys so you can check it out. Okay, so it downloaded. Let's unzip it real quick. And here we have the beta. We are able to open it. Yes, it's on our beta window exclusively. Okay. So that's it right now. What I'm seeing immediately is that we have a search bar right here. And the search bar or the filter feature was down here in all of the past Sketch versions, and that's a huge improvement, really. It's a simple improvement, but it's huge because I was using the search bar down here not that often because it was so hard to find and to click and to incorporate into my workflow. That's why I think it's pretty cool that they put it up here. Probably same for the symbols, yeah. Yeah, so this is a pretty great improvement. Let's check out the new search bar up here. So I have a Apple iOS library that I added into my set of libraries, and we can search for certain symbols. So I don't know, maybe a status bar or something. Status bar, okay. It's searching for the status bar, and we get the path or the exact directory that we have right here, the name of the symbol itself, and then we can choose from it. And as far as I can see, for example here, it's not just looking for the status bar or those words in the title, but also, as you can see, in the, how you call it, like the directory or something like that. So that's pretty incredible. I'm excited about those tints that they spoke about. You can change the color of an entire symbol or group. Let's find out how that works. You can check entire symbol. Okay, so let's get an example file right here. Imagine we have a button or something like that. This is just like for practicing, nah? Of course, it's not beautiful, but I'm just trying to figure out the features. Okay, so we have the button right here. Let's check a little headline there. Okay, we need to give it a bigger font size. Like that. And let's also align it. Okay, so this is our button, and we have a group in here with the background layer, the button label, and now we should be able to give it some kind of tints, as they said. Let's check that out. Let's check out how this works. We can check out a new key shortcut, and I think, if I remember correctly, it was Command and Y to create a new symbol. Yeah, it worked. Command Y creates a new symbol, and this one, yeah, we don't care about the layouts for the moment. I just want to check out the tints feature. Okay, so we have tint. That was easy. We have tint, a new kind of style category right here, and we can add a new tint. It's changing the color for the whole symbol. So currently it's not like changing the background color, what I would have imagined. But we can set a certain color and also change the kind of opacity of the color or of the tint, which means the symbol itself. So that's a little bit kind of weird behavior. Not sure if I figured it out correctly already, but what I imagined is that this is some kind of fill that we added on top of the symbol, and we can reduce the opacity and still see the background. Two different symbols right here. I would say that this is the button background and make a symbol out of that, and this is the button label and make two symbols, you know. So new shortcut, button background and button label. Okay. And now let's check out if we can add a tint to our button label. And yeah, we can add a tint to our label. This is incredible. This is making things so much easier. You can even add multiple tints, like for example, oh no, you can't add multiple tints. I thought the plus icon is still there, so you can create multiple tints, but apparently you can only create one. You can of course also delete it and then create a new one. Okay, that's interesting. Sketch team. I hope you are listening to this live stream or watching it. And you get some kind of usability feedback from me, because I'm your noob user right here, testing out your latest beta. Let's check it out. So you can of course set a certain tint. Okay, we did that. Let's check out the background of this symbol, which is the background button background layer. Add a tint to it, and you can easily change the color, appearance, or whatever. But what if we now create a new symbol with the button itself? Do we now get a certain kind of way to edit the tints still, or do we have to open this up and get in here? We will see. Okay, so we have the button like in total, the symbol. And then I see that we have some small little tint kind of icons in here. Tintish icons. Tinder icons? Let me check that out. I guess this is some kind of override for the tint color, which is awesome. So we can still override it from in here. Of course, we could also set a certain like global color or document color. Let me get into document colors and add the color in here. So we have a black color, and we can also add a... Huh. I'm a bit confused now, to be honest. I'm changing the color in here, but it's not really... Huh. It seems to be a bit buggy, I guess. Because it kind of keeps the position or the color that I chose in here. And I can't really change it, if you see. So it's not dynamically changing the color. But if I go out, go back in, and pick, for example, this one, it will save it up. If I pick another one, it's not changing it. So I guess this is still... Oh. This is still some kind of bug. Okay, I see. So you can tap on it once again, and then it's resetting, but I'm sure this is a bug that is still in the beta. Okay, that's cool. We have some kind of timeline history of the colors that we chose, so we can select it from a list. But as you see, it's still not progressing, because it has some kind of bug to it. But that's not a problem. Is it the same for the font layer? No. The font layer is fine, but what's about the background? Why is the background so picky with us? I don't know. It's weird. Okay. As I said, probably still a bug, but it's exciting to see what they are currently working on, you know? This is a beta, so this isn't really released or something. But it's giving us an impression of what the final release will look like. So that's awesome. What else? What else do I want to do here? Our sub, one of our nested symbols. We can do the same, of course. So yeah, let's create a copy and let's try out changing the color, and it's working smoothly. And now it's also dynamically changing the background color. Why was there such a problem with the... Yeah, it's still a bug, I guess, because we are in beta. Please don't forget that when you're using and downloading the beta from sketch.com/beta. Yeah, so this is exciting. This is awesome because those kind of layer styles that worked like overrided tints, I hated those, to be honest. It was such a pain to create a flexible color for a certain symbol or part of a symbol. But with these tints, I can select the color just from in here. Which one is, I don't know, this kind of red, orange, red, here, like purple. What am I talking? This is not purple. Ah, this is the tint that we set in the beginning. I see. Let's go into purple. But it's still keeping the latest override, which is awesome. Can you somehow get rid of this one right here? What I'm asking myself is, if I'm in those symbols, in the symbol page, I see that the original tint that we set for the button symbol is this purple color. If I go onto my page, I have set another like override for the tint. But I'm not sure how I can reset to the original tint, you know? And also about the history. It's showing those 4 colors. Blue, black, purple and like white. Let's change the color a bit, like a few more times. Oops. Frequent color. Okay, so it's for some reason not really saving the colors. It's still, as I said, a bit buggy because you see it's not really changing. It's setting it back again. I think these are a few bugs that are currently happening, but we will be fine. So we have this feature right now, and I gotta say, introducing tints or tints. Why am I calling this introducing tints? The tints feature is an incredible feature, and I'm sure the few bugs that we discovered will probably be like fixed until it's released, so we can be sure about that. What did they... So, fly out menus, switch, old menus, okay. Yeah, I guess when we go over into our symbols, I mean components panel, we see that there are, of course, our components as we created them. For example, it's like basically this page in here. So components, so we can see that there is a font, a label placed in here. Okay, so that's quite exciting, to be honest. I can't wait for the tints to be introduced into the normal public version. Updated the presets for Chromebooks. Awesome. Symbol shortcuts. We already used them right now. That's a quite great feature. They fixed a couple of other things in here. That's awesome. Hey Jan. Hi Jan. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. We are exploring this latest Sketch beta, Sketch version 64 basically. And it brings some cool features. I think the usability of a couple of those features isn't really maxed out or finalized, as well as a couple of bugs that are still in the current version, in the current beta version. But it's alright. We can work with it. Let me try to change up a few more colors until... Yeah. So, it's definitely working. What I still don't know, as I said to you guys, is for the basic, for the root symbol, I'm calling this root symbol. We have a purple background and a black label. Now on here we have the symbol embedded into one of our artboards on a page, and we set a certain tint color. But how can we actually reset it? Is this always like the last value, the last thing in here? No. The values that I changed on my page to those original values, for example, from the background right here, and I'm sure I can just do that by going on my symbol and getting rid of the tint. But what I would expect is to have a button or feature available that is changing my overwritten tint colors to the state of this symbol right here. That would be awesome. Because of course I could somehow get in here, pick the color, somehow go back and override it here, but there should be like a button to go back to the original state. And maybe it's already included, but I can't really find it. Oh. I guess I found out about it. How could I miss that? Of course. Here it is. Oh gosh. I'm sure you guys already found out about it and you're thinking like, oh, what is this guy doing? But I'm still a bit confused. Because somehow the color picker gets stuck, you know? I can re-click it and then it sets back to the original color. Okay, but it's good to know. So you can set a certain color in here. Okay, I have to go back. Because if I if I click it once, it freezes and I can't change the color again. So it's frozen for this color right now, which is okay. If I click the window, if I close the window and click on this little icon here, it's resetting it to the original value. Okay. So that was easy to find out. I'm so sorry that I couldn't really see that. I don't know, maybe my screen, my display is too large. I have a 32-inch 4K actually. Because I think, yeah, reset overrides. How could I miss that? I'm sorry. If you already encountered that, you're probably very good at it. But maybe this was also kind of missing for you, so you can reset it very easy. That's awesome. Yeah. What else can we check out? Oh yeah, and one thing that I want to like tell you is don't use it with production files. Don't use the beta that you maybe downloaded with your client production files. Always make a copy, a backup of your real file, or just use fun project, fun files to test it out. And probably just wait for the final release, which should be in the next few days or maybe like next week or something like that. I don't think it will take much longer. Same with compatibility. and you also need a license. So a couple of fixes happened, and that's basically the update. That's the update for Sketch version 64. To be honest, I'm glad that they also focus so much on improving our like performance or workflows, because of course they could initially just release the major key features that are planned for this year, like real-time collaboration or stuff like that. But what they do is they give us some improvements for our daily workflow, and I think that's what's important. Of course, those big features that will definitely come out this year, they are important. They are very important for us to get new exciting stuff to work with or to play with. But in the end, it's all about improving our workflow, our performance, improving the speed of the program, improving the usability, of course. And with those small features like this little color picker and this little history right here that we have there, as well as resetting the symbol, which wasn't really obvious for me in the beginning. These are the things that will help you in your daily design or life. So I'm glad Sketch is focusing on that too, not just the big announcement features for marketing and for spreading the word. They are doing so many small improvements, and we, like in a lot of times, we don't really see that, you know. A lot of the times we just wait for the big features to be released, but we forget about what's important too, and important are those workflow improving features too. So yeah, I can't wait for this feature right here to be released. I can't really wait, because overriding colors has been, as I said, a pain in the last years since we have overrides for symbols, because you already got the chance to do it somehow with those layer styles that you can set, but these were so limited and fixed. What we can do now is to just override it from here, and that's incredible. So this is my small first impression of the Sketch version 64 update. I'm super excited about the release. I'm super interested also in what you think about the update. This is, as I said, just the beta. You can expect the full release to happen within the next days or weeks, and it will be much better, and the performance and the bugs, like the performance will be much better, bugs will be fixed, and we will have a stable version very soon. That's what I wanted to tell you. If you want to check it out too, head over to sketch.com/beta. Make sure to make a copy of a backup of your production files, and you're ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this little live stream. I hope you enjoyed watching me trying out these things, and we will definitely see us in one of the next episodes on my channel. I'm probably uploading a very cool new video next week that is a bit different from what I did in the past few months. Maybe I'm releasing like a wireframe time-lapse. We will see. Stay tuned for that. You can follow me on Twitter or subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and we will see us within the next few days. And ping me if you have any questions or feedback in the live chat, in the comments down below this video, or hit me up on Twitter and I will definitely reply to you. Thank you so much for your time, and we will see us in the next video. Okay, guys. Bye.